The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter Playthroughs was made possible by a contribution from Tasty Minstrel Games. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today we are playing Belfort by Tasty Minstrel Games. Now, this is kind of a worker placement game where you also have area control. As you see here, we've got the city of Belfort laid out, and they are broken up into 5 different areas. And I'll show you how the board is modular there. It's kind of like a piece of the pie. And each section of the city is identical. They all have the same buildings. Now the only difference is we have different guilds, and I'll get into that in a minute. But Megan, why don't you tell us the backstory on Belfort?
Okay, esteemed Master Architect, the Department of Official Apologies and Bad News Delivery would like to officially apologize to you. You see, there's been a slight clerical error. Instead of hiring only one supervisor to oversee the construction of Belfort, our kingdom's glorious new castle on the wild frontier of Troll Country, we have somehow contracted several to do the job at the same time. That means there will be other master architects poking around, building things where you want to, competing for precious lumber, stone, metal, and gold, hiring the best dwarves, elves, and gnomes out from under you, cozying up to the king when you're not looking, and generally getting in your way as much as possible. As much as it would be if all of you could be friends, you can't afford to let your competition outbuild you or out-hire you. After all, and here's the bad news delivery part of the job, there's only one key to the city, and we can't just chop the thing up and divvy it out. So in his great wisdom, the king has decided that when the building season ends at the first snow, he will award it to the one who has shown him or herself to be truly deserving of the honor. Please accept this official apology for the sudden twist, and remember that you signed the contract and is legally and magically binding. Good luck, Master Architects.
So, what you're going to do is you are going to have elves and dwarves that are going to help you build your various locations. So here is an elf, and here is a dwarf, and we flip these over, and you'll notice they kind of have like a starburst looking thing on them. That means that they are master elves and master dwarves. Oops, I got him upside down. And what these guys are going to do is when they are the master side, they're going to allow you to collect one additional resource, because you're going to be using these guys to go out and collect wood, stone, metal, and gold. So I'll kind of talk about that in a minute when we talk about the resource board. Megan, when you want to talk about the player board?
Yeah, sure. So the player board here is, probably should have used doors. Player board looks like so, and it tells you right over here the round summary. So it lets you know everything you can do turn by turn, how you do it. The scoring is up here, and that comes in only 3 times in the game. And then this is like your handy cheat sheet on how much materials it costs to build each certain area on the board. And then down here and around the board, it tells you, here's your area for wood and stone and metal and coins. And it'll tell you up here in the corner, like you need 5 gold to start with in one of each of these, and then your 12 buildings and 3 elves and 3 gnomes.
Yeah, the board is really good because it lays everything out. Takes you exactly through the turn order, what you can do on each phase of the turn. And so there's really no need to keep going back to the rule book. You just kind of look there, and it's a helpful little player aid. Now, I was talking about the resource board. Let me show you that up close and personal here. So on this, you'll see here's the woods, and it's got the elf symbol there. So every elf that you put there, you're going to be able to collect 1 wood. Same with the quarry. You put a dwarf there, you're going to be able to get a stone. It takes both a dwarf and an elf in order to get a metal, and either or can get you a mine. Now, if you have the majority in any of these, you're also going to get an extra bonus one. So say if I had 2 elves here and Megan only had 1, I'm going to get 3 wood. I'll get 2 for my guys that I have there, and then 1 as a bonus. Now, on the bottom part of the board, this is where we can recruit extra workers here. So in a 2 or 3 player game, you're only going to use this first spot. In a 4 and 5 player game, you use those. But you'll be able to place either a dwarf or an elf here, pay 2 coins, and then during the collection phase, you're going to be able to get an extra worker. And we'll talk about that as we go. We have the King's Camp over here. So if I decide that, say Megan is first player, and I want to be first player, I can send one of my guys here, and then I'll be able to get the first player marker during the, I think it's in the collection phase we changed that?
Yes.
Okay. And you'll also notice these things are called planks. And you'll notice it's a square and also has a circle. That means that you can put either an elf or a dwarf there. And if you look up here in the resource area, you'll notice this is only a circle, so that I can only put an elf there. This is only a square, so I can only put a dwarf there. And that's the same even on the game board. So whenever you see one that has both, you can put either or there. The cool thing about this game is it has kind of a catch-up mechanic built in the form of taxes. So as you advance across the player board, you're going to notice an area above, and like this here has none. So when we're between points 1 through 5, we're not going to pay any taxes. But when we go from 6 to 10, we got to pay 1. And as we jump up every 5 points, we're going to pay an extra tax. Go all the way around, and you see if you get all the way over here, you're going to have to pay, what is that, 9 tax there? So that's kind of a way to keep somebody from getting too far ahead, because you always have to be able to pay your taxes or bad things happen. The last board that I want to talk about is the clipboard. And the clipboard will show you basically what month you're in, whether it's a scoring month or just a regular month. It'll also have where you can hire your gnomes. There you go. So it tells you here's your gnomes for hire, and based on the number of players you have, it tells you how many gnomes are going to be available in the game, and it costs you 3 coins in order to hire a gnome. The calendar track here, the X's show you which rounds you actually score, and then you have Crazy Ord's trading post, and it says you're limited to 1 buy, 1 sell per customer per visit, no trolls. So, and it tells you right here, you can either sell a metal and get a coin, or you can sell 2 of either a wood or a stone and you get 1 coin. Conversely, if you want to buy, you can buy either a stone or a wood for a coin, or you can buy a metal for 2 coins. And also you'll have building permits that will line up over here based on the deck of cards. But we don't usually call that Crazy Ord's trading post. What do we call it, Megan?
Oaken's trading post in Sauna.
Yeah.
Because yoo-hoo, big summer blot.
So that is pretty much the game, other than the guilds. Now, each section of the board has a guild. So as you can see, this is the Mason's Guild. It's going to allow you, if you go there, you're going to be able to collect 4 stone from the supply. There is another one. Megan's grabbing these up.
Yes.
She'll show you what those are. Okay, that's the Miners Guild. You're going to be able to collect 2 metal from the supply. Next we have the Sawyer's Guild, where you're going to be able to collect 4 wood. This is the Banker's Guild, so you're going to get 3 coins. And finally, the Wizard's Guild, which will allow you to pick 2 locations of the same type and then switch their ownerships. So when we talk about having a bank here and a bank in this section, what that's going to allow you to do is you can actually switch who controls those. And in a 2-player game, it's got a mechanism built in, or variant, that will have each player controlling what they call an NP, a non-player or non-person. And at the end of each action phase, we're going to be taking one of their tokens and we're going to be placing it on the board to kind of fill it up. You can also buy the guilds too. And if you look at it, just like any other property, this costs 2 wood, 2 stone, and 2 metal in order to build. So say if I bought the Miners Guild and I owned that, I would be able to place my token on the board to indicate that I own this. And then if Megan or one of the NPs go there, they're actually going to pay me a coin. So a way that I can get some income. Let's talk about the cards, Megan.
Okay.
The cards are basically the blueprints of the different buildings that we're going to build and then place our tokens on the board. And there's a number of different ones. Some offer you income, some don't. Some have areas that you put your gnomes on in order to unlock. So just show you a few here. Here is the inn, and you'll see that it costs 3 wood, 1 stone, and 1 metal to build. You need to unlock it with a gnome. That's what the little lock is for. And then on a future turn, you can place either a dwarf or a gnome there. You have to pay the coin to the bank, which seems a little odd. If you're the one who built this, you still have to pay to use it. But what that's going to do is that's going to give you an extra dwarf or an elf. Here is the bank, and you'll notice the bank actually does give you an income. And if you unlock it with the gnome, you're going to be able to get a second gold during the income phase.
Collection.
Yeah, there is a tower, which a tower, once you put a gnome there and unlock it, when you place the guy there, you're going to be able to get another gnome. Here's the blacksmith, which you can always get a silver there, or a metal, I mean. And if you unlock it, you're going to be able to buy once per turn another metal for 1 coin. Here's the gardens. The gardens will allow you to, once you unlock it, you can change one of your elves into a master elf.
Immediately, and it's only a one-time use.
Yes, and it says right there on the card that it's a one-time use. What else you got?
Similar to the garden, we have the pub, which works for the
Dwarfs.
Dwarfs. I was going to say gnomes, so I'm like, no, that's not right. And then we have the keeps, which is pretty cool because you can put 2 of them, and that kind of starts coming in with the majority score, and you really want to get these. And then this happens to be probably my favorite card is
that's probably
market.
That's probably one of the more powerful ones.
Because it allows you, once you unlock these 2 spots with the gnomes, you can go to the trading post more than once, and that helps you, and then you can always get 2 coins, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that is. So what we're going to do is we shuffle these up, and we're going to deal out 5 to each player, but you get to look at those, and you keep 3. And then what we're going to do is we'll have 3 that are kind of at the building permit area each time. And at the end of the action phase, the last thing you can do is you can spend a coin and you can buy a blueprint. At the end of the scoring rounds, if you look at the top of the board here, it tells you that if you have the district majority, and you do this for every district, then you're going to get 5 points. If you're second, you're going to get 3. And we won't worry about this because that's in a 4-player game. Now, if you happen to tie, you go down to the next column. So say if Megan and I were tied in a district, we would both get 3 points. And then you also look at who has the majority of the elves, dwarfs, and gnomes, and they're going to get 3 points and 1 point respectively. But in this case, well, actually in all the cases of scoring, the NPs come into play because they're going to start off with 4 of each. We only start with 3 of each. So probably by the time we get to the first round, we're not going to have the majority in elves and dwarves. So, but we'll point that out when we get to that. Okay, Megan, I think that pretty much does it for the setup, don't you think? Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's shuffle up and we'll play. Okay, based on random draw, Dad gets to go first. So first thing we do is we look at the calendar, except in the first round, I can't talk. First round, we just have the calendar on the first spot. So we go to placement. We've already placed our markers on the board here to represent the non-player. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll send an elf to the Sawyer Guild. And, oops, didn't give myself enough coins, so pay my 1 coin to go to the Sawyer Guild. Your turn, sweetie.
I'm going to pass and go straight up here. So I'm going to do 1 metal and let's do 2 wood and 2 stone.
Okay. I think I'll go ahead and I will send this guy to the Miners Guild, and that'll cost me a coin. And now I will go back and do, let's see, put 2 dwarves there and 2 there. Okay, so that's the placement order, or placement turn. So let's go to collection. Megan, you're going to get 3 wood for your 2 elves and majority. We're both going to get 2 stone here.
I'll get 2 metal.
You get 2 metal, yeah, because you have a majority. And I will get 3 gold, since I have a majority.
Yep. And you're first for the action phase.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take these guys off the Sawyer Guild. So that's going to give me 4 wood. 2, 3, 4. And the Miners Guild will give me 2 metal. Metal. Oh, also in the collection phase, since we didn't have any buildings already, we don't have any income to collect, and we are here, so we have no taxes to pay. Oops. There we go. So what do I want to build? I think I'm going to build a bank, because the bank is going to give me some money. So that's going to cost me 4 wood, a stone, and a metal. And I'll just put that one right there. You know what? I'm going to go to, what do we call the trader guy again?
Oaken.
Crazy Oaken. I'm going to go there and I'm going to buy.
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. Big
Get
summer
some
blowout.
pot.
I'm going to buy a stone. Okay? And that will allow me to build a market. So that's going to cost me 1 wood, 3 stone, and 2 metal. So I am out of those resources. And let's see, where do I want to put that? I'll just put that market right here in front of me as well. Do I want to buy anything?
No, you don't. You do not want to buy anything.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You talk me out of. You use your Jedi mind tricks on me a lot. So I am going to spend 3 gold, and I'm going to buy a gnome.
That's fine. You can buy gnomes all you want.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put that gnome in the bank, because what that'll do is, by unlocking that, that's going to give me an extra gold whenever we collect income. Do I want any of those cards?
No,
yes, I want a
don't.
card. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to buy that keep. Thank you very much. Now I'm done.
Okay.
Ooh, tower.
I am going to build a bank. So that is 4 wood, stone, and metal. And I'm going to put my bank right there. And then I'm going to buy a gnome so he can unlock that. And I think that's going to be it for me.
Okay, so now, since we're both done with our actions, we go to the NP player's turn.
Yes.
So let's see, I'll be controlling blue. And where do we want to go? Well, we've got 2 towers on the board, so let's just take one of those towers.
Okay.
And he's going to go to this tower way over there.
And I'm just going to draw from the top here, and that's a library. Just put that over there.
In my little district.
And you put your little tower in my district.
Yep. Okay, so that is the end of that because there's no scoring, so we advance the counter. We move these guys clockwise 1 space.
And placement.
So placement time. Well, I don't have any resources whatsoever, so I think what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, let's see, what do I need more of anything? I'm going to send my dwarf over here to the Masons Guild. And
Okay.
that'll cost me my last coin.
I'm going to send an elf there, and I'm going to be a coin.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and send another dwarf of mine to the market.
Okay. I'm going to pass, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting up here. So let's do that and that, and let's just put them all there. Let's just do that.
Wow, I'm going to load up.
Yep.
All right, well, I don't have any money and I don't have any other spots left, so I'm going to go ahead and I think I will, do I want to do it like that? No, I'm going to figure out what I need. I'm going to send these guys there like
Okay.
that.
So
That's the placement? Collection
Yes.
time. So we go here, I will get 3 wood because I have the majority, you get 1.
Yes. And I will get 4 stone.
Yeah, well, that's huge.
Yep.
I will get 2 metal.
And 2 coins for me. And income. So I get 1 from the bank. Oh, I get 2 from the bank actually. And you get 3.
I get 3, yes.
Yes. And no taxes yet.
Thank goodness.
So actions.
Okay, so first thing I'll do is I will retrieve this guy from the market, and that will give me 2 coins. And then I will retrieve this guy from the Masons Guild, and that will give 4 stone. So let's see what I can build. Well, I'm kind of torn.
Yeah. Just go eeny, meeny, miny, moe, and pick one.
Well, I think I'm going to get more. Well, gee, I like that.
Now build
really
it.
do. Okay, you talk me into it. I'm going to build a keep.
Okay.
So that's going to cost me 3 wood, 3 stone, and 2 metal. Metal. And if you wonder why I say metal like that, check out Voyage of the Damned, Doctor Who episode with David Tennant.
And Banacapalata.
Banacapalata, Cyborg! Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to build that keep over here.
Okay.
And I don't have enough resources. I could go to Crazy Oakens. Do I want to go to Crazy Oakens? I don't think I want to go to Crazy Oakens, but I think what I want to do is I want to go and I want to buy a tower.
Okay.
Buy that tower.
Maybe. Maybe not. There you go.
And that's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to collect this elf over here, and that gives me 4 wood.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build the gatehouse here. That is 2 wood, 2 stone, and 2 metal. And let's see, I'm going to put him, let's do that. And then I'm going to buy a gnome.
Yeah, I forgot. I should have bought a gnome.
So I can actually put that one there, that gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper?
Gatekeeper. He's a gatekeeper.
Where's the keymaster?
And then I'm actually going to go ahead and build a pub as well for 2 wood and 3 stone. And I'm going to put that pub... I'm going to put that pub over there.
What's the name of your pub?
Rosencrown. Rosencrown pub.
Why the Rosencrown?
Because that is the one in Epcot that I like to eat at.
Get your fish and chips.
Fish and chips over England. And let's see, I think I'm going to...
The fish and chips is pretty good there.
It is really good. I'm going to just take one from the top here for that coin, and that will be my turn.
Okay, so that's the action. So now we got to do the NPs. I'm going to go off the top.
Okay.
Oh, a keep.
Dang it.
All
That's not
right.
the best.
So let's go ahead and let's just put that keep right here.
And a market came up. It was blue, right, for you. So let's
you're
put
putting
the
white.
market. You got the market over there.
Yep, I do have the
Let's
market.
put the market there. Okay, so no scoring this round. Move the calendar.
Okay,
Placement.
let's move these guys 1 space clockwise. And wow. I think I will go ahead and I'm going to send a miner to the dwarf to the miners guild. Now it cost me a coin.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and start working up top here. Let's see, I'm going to put an elf over there in the woods. And 2 miners there. Metal and a coin.
Wow, you're
So just
really
spread
going to
out.
up.
Your turn.
Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send one of my guys to my market.
Okay.
And then I will, well, I don't have anything here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go
Get a metal.
there. I'm going to get that. And do I want another coin? Well, I need some stone. So I'm gonna go
Okay.
back.
So, collection time.
So we're each going to get a wood.
Yes, I will get 3 stone.
I will get 1 stone.
And I will get a metal. You'll get a metal. And I get 2 coins. And income. I will get 3 income.
I will get 4 income. So
Okay.
2 for my bank, 1 for my market, 1 for my
No
keep.
taxes still, so we're doing good.
We're still tax exempt.
And your actions begin.
Okay, well, I will recover my guy here from the market, and that will give me 2 coins. And I will recover my guy from the Miners Guild, and that will give me 2 metal.
Okay.
Okay, so now can I build anything? Well, I am going to go to
Trading post?
I'm going to go to the trading post, and I'm going to pick some blowout. I'm going to buy a stone.
Okay.
And that will allow me to build this tower.
Okay.
And that's going to cost me 1 wood, 3 stone, and 1 metal. And let's just go ahead. Where do I put my tower? I think I'll go ahead and put the tower over here. And I don't have enough to do anything else.
So your turn done?
Well, not yet.
Okay.
I do have money, so I am going to
You
buy.
don't need to spend it.
I gotta hire these gnomes because I think they take all their money and they use it for drinking. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put that right there on the tower. And do I want to buy anything else over there?
No.
You know what? Let's buy a blueprint. Let's go right off the top. Let's see what we got. What do you think it is?
I think it's a keep or market. The
Okay.
way your reaction was.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna build another pub actually.
What's this pub called?
Oh, I don't know.
The Drunken Dwarf.
Why are the dwarves drunk? Why do they have to be the drunken people?
Well, they go there and they drink, and then they become master dwarves.
Master builders. I'll put my pub there, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy a dwarf, or no, I'm sorry, he's gonna become a master builder, so my dwarf then will become master builder, and I'm going to draw from the top here and pay 1 coin.
Okay. All right. So let's do the non-player here.
Yep.
I'm going off the top, and a bank.
I'm gonna go to the top as well, and that's a tower.
Let's just go ahead and put that bank right over here.
Okay. Let's put that tower over there.
Yeah, that really kind of.
And scoring.
Okay. So district scoring. We'll start here. I've got 2.
Yep.
Nobody else has any, so that's going to give me 5.
Okay.
Move over here. I'm tied with white, so second place is going to give me 3 points. Over here, I am tied with white again, so that will give me another 3. And already I'm jumping up in a higher tax bracket.
I'm tied here with blue for 3.
All right.
And I have the majority here, 2 against 1, so that will be 5.
That puts you to 8.
And that's it.
Okay, so now let's do look at elves, dwarves,
Yes.
and gnomes. Now, one of the things we're not doing on the setup thing is it tells you to go ahead and your non-player colors, go ahead and put 4 dwarves and 4 elves on there, so you know that you have to have at least 4. I only have 3 of each.
Same here.
So we are not going to get any points for dwarves or elves. Gnomes, I have 2. Megan has 3. So Megan, you're going to get 3 points.
And you'll get 1.
And I get 1. So
Okay.
it's a very, very close game.
At the moment.
So that's scoring. We advance the calendar and go on to the next placement. Let's go ahead and move these guys around a spot.
Okay. And you're first.
Figure out what I need here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the Mason Guild because I like loading up on that stone.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip that. So let's do 2 wood.
Boy, you're going right to the resources.
Yeah. I don't want to pay for them. And a stone, and then let's do this. Oop. Well, let's just take another stone while we're at it.
Okay. Well, before I forget, because I often forget, it seems like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send a dwarf over here to the tower.
Okay.
And I will also send a, let's see what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send this dwarf to my market. And my last 3 guys are going to go foraging in the woods.
All right.
So that's the placement. Let's go to collection. I have the majority, so I'm going to get 4 wood
I'll
there.
Get 2. And I'll get 4 stone.
Yeah, you're getting 4 stone.
And 1 metal.
There's those guys.
Yeah, could you get me back my other people too?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay, so action. Oh, income.
So, yep, so I'm going to get
1,
2, 3, 4, 5 income.
4, and I'm paying 2 taxes, so I get 2.
But I'm going to pay 2 taxes, so I'm only going to net 3.
Okay, so now your actions.
Not a bad deal. Okay, this guy from market. This little piggy went to market, and he's going to give me 2 coins that I have to pay in taxes, basically. This guy's going to get me a gnome, and that gnome is going to go on my market.
Okay.
So, do I want to be a Megan?
What?
I could be a Megan, and I could hire a gnome now.
You don't need to.
Oh, let's collect these while I'm thinking about it. Well, let's just see if I can build anything first. Let's see. I can. I'm going to build a blacksmith. That's going to cost me 1 wood, 4 metal, or 4 stone, and a metal. And the blacksmith shop. Let's just go ahead. Wow, do I really want to muddy the waters? No, I want to go over here. So I'm going to put the blacksmith there. Now I think what I'll do is I will hire a gnome. Gnomes are getting scarce.
I know.
Do I want the trading post or do I want the blacksmith? That would give me access
You have a
to
blacksmith.
metal.
You don't need another trading post. You already have 3.
This is, I think, actually is a pretty good deal.
See, you should do that one.
But the trading post gives you flexibility.
But you don't.
I know.
need the
I'm gonna go.
flexibility.
You know, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith. Now, do I want anything? You know what? Let's go. Let's gamble. Let's get a blueprint off the top. Hey, you're not supposed to look at my card. You cheated. Okay.
It's not technically.
That's my action.
It's just peeking. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and build another gatehouse for 2, 2, and 2.
Nobody's building guilds.
We normally don't build guilds though. It's just only not something we normally do.
I think that would probably come into play more in a 3 or a more player game.
I could see that. I'm gonna do over here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and buy a gnome. So I can go ahead and add to this one, and I'm gonna just buy a card at random here. Okay.
What'd you get?
You know, stuff, things, thingamabobs.
Okay. You got 20?
Yeah. Okay, so actions are done. Scoring, not this round, so NP people,
Okay.
actually. So we need to do them first, so you're up for that. Tower, blacksmith, bank, or random?
Let's go random.
Okay.
Library. See, we're going to the library. Let's just go ahead and put the library there.
Okay. Gonna take a bank, and I'm gonna put it right there.
Okay.
Okay, so no scoring, move the calendar, and placement.
Okay.
Move these guys.
Yep. I don't really like those options as well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it a little different. Don't want the gold. Well, I'm going to need the resources. So I'm going to go ahead and I like that Mason's Guild.
Okay.
So I'm going to pay my 1 coin to go there.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up top again. So let's do 3 there.
You're just foregoing
And
shopping anywhere, huh?
get some gold.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's go ahead and we got that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put an elf in my blacksmith shop, and I will go ahead and put a gnome. Let's see. Yeah. I don't want to put a gnome there or a dwarf there. No, let's go ahead and we'll keep that. We'll keep the elf there. We'll put the dwarf there. No, I think I'm going to go there and there. Okay, so collection time. You're going to get 4 stone or 4 wood.
Yes.
And I will get 2.
3 and 4.
Nobody gets stone. And
Gonna
nobody
get
gets metal.
4,
You're here.
5 money.
2, 3, 4, 5 money, and I'm going to get 1.
4 and 5. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
You're up for action.
So action, I'm going to take this guy and get my 4 stone while I remember. And I will go here and get 2 coin. And go here and get a metal. So let's see, now don't want to build anything. I wish I had something that was going to give me more income. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build this in. It's going to cost me 3 wood, a stone, and a metal. Where do I want to put the inn? The Holiday Inn. I'm going to put that over here.
Okay.
And I don't... Ooh, I could do that. You know what? I'm going to build. But first I'm going to go to Crazy Okins because he's got a winter blowout, summer blowout.
Summer.
He's got something going on.
Sunscreen of his own design.
I'm going to buy a stone and I'm going to build another blacksmith. So that's going to cost me a wood, 4 stone, and a metal.
Okay.
And where do I put that blacksmith? I'll put it right here.
Okay.
I will buy a gnome, the last gnome.
There
3.
goes my plans.
Well, you kind of had to expect I was going to buy that.
Well, I kind of hoped you wanted.
Let's go ahead and put him at the end.
Okay.
And then do I want a card?
No, you don't want a card.
You know what? Let's take one off the top for one. Rest easy.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all of my...
Your actions? Well, you bought your property card, so I kind of as your end.
Oh, we didn't do... we didn't do income.
So 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4.
I got 5. And then taxes.
2.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but you'll see how you'll forget that in the game. But at least we remember before we get to the next round.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and build a garden for 3 and 2. And
Did we do it last round?
yeah, we did.
Okay.
Put that there. And what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna buy a card off the top.
Did you get a keep?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Show me.
No.
Okay, so now the non-player here, the NPs. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna take one off top and get a blacksmith.
Okay.
So there's not. Is there? There's. Oh, I guess there are some blacksmith shops.
There's one there, there. And
1,
there.
2, 3.
There's 3 of them
One,
out.
two, let's see. He's got the majority there. He's gonna go here.
Okay. And my inn is gonna go right there.
Okay. All right.
So scoring round.
This is a scoring round. Okay, so we look here,
You're
and
tied?
you and I are tied. So we're gonna get 3 apiece. 3 and 3. We go here.
You're tied.
He and I are tied, so I'm gonna get 3. I have the majority here, so that'll give me 5.
Over here he's got majority actually.
But you're gonna get 3.
Yep.
2, 3.
I have majority here. I have 3.
So it gives you 5.
Yep.
Close game.
Okay.
Oh, so now we got to do the elves, dwarves, and gnomes. I
Yes.
still only have 3 of
3.
each, so nobody's. Oh, so we're each gonna get a point. Actually,
Yeah.
we're each gonna get 2 points.
Yeah, because elves and gnomes.
Let's see.
I mean elves and dwarfs, so then gnomes.
Because those guys
Yeah.
have that, so we.
You have me beat on gnomes. Because you have 5 and I have 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will get 3 points. You get 1. 1, 2, 3, and 1.
Ooh, I stay in one bracket behind you.
Yeah, it didn't move up in the tax bracket.
Okay, calendar. We have 2 more rounds left.
Okay, so let's go ahead and advance these guys and figure out our placement here. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send a guy to the end. That's going to cost me a coin.
It's going to cost me a coin.
And then I'm going to go to the recruitment desk, and that'll cost me 2 coins.
Okay. I'm going to go on up top here. And let's do... 2 there. And 2 in forest. And 1 for the money.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, now go cat go. Well, don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Elvis, baby.
Okay.
All right, I will go and I'm going to send a dwarf to my blacksmith shop over here. And I'll send my other dwarf to this blacksmith shop. I'll send an elf to my market. And I have 1 elf left. Let's just send him out in the woods. Okay, so that's placement. Let's do collection. I'm going to get 1 wood. You're going to get 3.
Yep. And I'll get 4 stone.
Yeah, you're going to get 4 stone.
And 2 money.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
There you
And income?
go. Oh, now I get a.
1, 2,
I get an extra
3,
elf here.
4, 5, and we are paying taxes, so I only get 1 technically because I pay 4 taxes.
So income, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 5 coins, and then how much am I paying in tax?
5.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Geez, break even. Wow,
Yeah.
that stunk. Okay, so let's move on to the action phase. I will get 2 coins from my market. I will get a 2 metal for those guys.
Okay.
And I'll get another dwarf from my inn.
All right.
So that puts me at 4 apiece now.
Okay. Is that it? What are you gonna do?
I think that's it.
Okay. Take this elf
Yeah.
back, and I'll get 2 metal. So I'm gonna go ahead and build my market down here for 2, 3, and 1.
Yeah, because if I move up in that tax bracket, I'm going to be paying
Yep.
more.
And I'm gonna put my market. Let's put my market there and do that.
Okay. So you're done with your actions?
No.
Oh, oh.
No. I'm gonna buy top card. And
That's it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's do our non-player. Go for the top, and I get a gatehouse.
Okay.
And in a gatehouse, you only put 1 on when you're doing a
Yeah.
non-player, but nobody else can put 1 on that gatehouse. So let's go ahead and let's just choose this gatehouse there.
And my white player got a keep.
Oh, wow.
So they're just gonna go right there.
Yeah. I think getting keeps as, well, actually anything is probably like the best
Yeah.
to get. More so it's twisting the knife whenever it's a non-player.
Yep, so that was not a scoring round, so calendar,
Okay.
last round, and placement.
Okay. Whoop, gotta
These
move these
guys.
guys. And if we owned one of these guilds, when the NP guys go there, they would be paying you a coin. But since neither of us bought one, I'm gonna send an elf to the Sawyer's Guild.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna start going up top again here. So let's do that. And then I want 2 metal. And let's just go ahead and get a coin.
Okay. I think I will send one of my elves to the market. And then I think I'm just going to go, need that. Better load up on some money. And some stone,
Oh, yeah.
I think. Do I want to do that?
Do you? I think that's okay. You'll be fine if you do that.
You know what? I'm going to do this. Instead of
Okay.
getting money, I'm going to go there.
Alright.
Okay.
So collection.
So collection, I
I'll
will
get
get
3.
3 wood.
I'll get 2 stone. You'll get 5. And I'll get 3 metal. And 2
2,
coins.
4, 5. 100%.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't have anybody on the
No.
guilds.
Income.
Well, hang on.
3,
Oh yeah, you're right.
5.
Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I'm still paying 1 tax, so I get 1.
And I'm paying 5 tax, so I break even.
Okay.
There's something wrong with this picture.
What?
All my income goes right to the tax.
That's your real world aspect.
Yeah.
How the real world likes to screw you over with taxes.
Unfortunately. Okay, so
Taxes suck.
I'm going to go ahead and I'll pull that guy from my market, and that's going to give me 2 coins. Now, do I wish to build? I am going to build a garden. It's going to cost me 3 wood and 2 stone.
Okay.
And where do I want to be my garden?
You only have 4 options,
Well,
I guess.
I'm going to go here.
Okay.
I'm going to put that garden there. But you know what? Yeah, because I can't go there. Okay, so that's the garden.
Yep.
I'm going to go to Crazy Oakens.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually go there twice because of my market. So each time I'm going to go, I'm going to get a wood.
Okay.
So I get 2 wood back.
It is the last round.
It is the last round. So now I am actually going to build a wall.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm going to spend 3 wood and 3 stone, and I will build a wall. And I'm going to put that wall right here.
Okay.
Doesn't do me any good to buy any more cards. There's no more gnomes, so that is all she wrote.
Okay.
So your turn.
I have a keep. So I'm going to do that.
Well, there's 2 spots left.
Yeah, I know where I'm going though. So 2, 3, and 3. And my keep's going to go right there.
Yep.
And that's all I'm going to do. So NP's turn.
Okay. So, wow. Here's the thing, man. If I drew a keep, I would well, I guess I really wouldn't hose myself because he would only be 2.
If I drew the keep, that would be something. But
well, yes, it would be because you
it
would
would
put
get
white.
majority there for white.
That's an excellent point,
So
Megan.
do you almost want to draw it and hope for the keep?
Yeah, I gotta.
Is it the keep?
Darn, it's the gardens.
And it wasn't in.
So the garden is gonna go. Let's see, garden's gonna go there.
I'm just going to put the N over there because it's the only spot. And scoring.
Okay.
We're going to keep you in suspense for this one because it's the last round. So we'll get back to you on that total.
Okay, this wasn't as close as it normally is. Normally I think we're like within 5 points of each other. And unfortunately, I don't think you've won this game yet.
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
I think I've won one of them. I could be wrong.
So I ended up with 46 points, and you ended up with 38. One of the things I want to point out is I did forget on that last turn to get my guy from the Sawyer Guild. So that would have actually given me 4 wood. I would not have had to go to the to the trading post to buy that. The extra resources come into play if you actually tie. So that was kind of a non-issue. But I wanted to point that out.
I kind of have to give you the key to the city.
I do get the key to the city, which is actually kind of cool. I will say this about the Tasty Minstrel Games. This and Harbor, you get at least a token that you can kind of hang on to that kind of shows your trophy, since we don't have an actual trophy.
Until you have to like pack up the box and put everything away.
Yeah, so I get to have this for like 5 minutes before we put the game away.
Yeah.
So let's get to what we think. Okay, I'll start with this. I like this game. We like worker placement games. This actually is a little grittier than, say, Lords of Waterdeep, because you have the whole area control aspect of it. I liked the building part of it. The whole tax thing is really a good leveler, because as you saw, we were pretty close up until the end when we didn't have to worry about taxes too much before we did that last scoring, because if I would have had to pay taxes here, that would have killed me. What do you think, Megan?
Kind of like you said with the whole worker placement concept, the only type of game that we've kind of dealt with that I've played mainly is Waterdeep. So that kind of threw me when we started to play this game, because I was just really kind of, and I do know I say this every single game, I get overwhelmed when we try to learn something new. But it was just really kind of confusing for me at first. I understand it now. I mean, after one gameplay or so, you'll get the hang of what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
I do think there is a lot going on, and I'm glad that there's a round summary on your card. I just think it's a lot, because partly I am used to Waterdeep, where you just like, pick a card, put your person there, and like that's all you do.
Well, I would say that this probably is not a gateway game.
No.
Lords of Waterdeep is, because
Yes.
I think it's very streamlined. This, because I think it's meatier. There's a lot more going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just getting the points by going to buildings or collecting
Yeah.
resources. It is the whole area control part, and for a lot of people, they kind of struggle with that. Now, we have done an area control video before. Deos has that aspect.
But with this worker placement aspect with it,
Yeah,
I know that threw me a lot trying to learn it.
As far as the components go, I
They're
think
good.
the components are good. I mean, these
You
these
do
little
have
buildings.
one complaint though,
Well,
which is the stickers.
well, there is the sticker aspect, but I'm not going to harp on that. But these little pieces here, the little buildings, they're nice little wooden buildings. The only complaint I have is there's no green. No color green for me.
But there's purple.
I think
So I have options.
I wonder if they didn't put the green in there. Actually, you could make your own, because if you bust open an old game of Monopoly where you actually had the wooden houses, they're green.
Or you could paint the white
Well, you
if
could,
you felt like it.
but
if
I'm not going to
you
do
didn't
that.
want white.
But that's not really a complaint about the game. That's just me being me.
Yeah.
I think the components are, the other components are really nice. The cards are nice. The artwork is really cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's flavor text everywhere, especially on that clipboard, which kind of, it adds to the humor of the game.
yeah, and we won't spoil that. We'll let you read that for yourselves.
I mean, like, you saw the story at the beginning. It's humorous, Your apologetic, very, very apologetic letter.
Yeah, and the boards paint the picture of everything
Yes.
that you need to do.
And so do the cards. They tell you exactly, everything spells out completely.
With the exception, I think, of us forgetting to do the non-player thing a couple times.
Yeah, I mean,
Or maybe once.
Yeah.
And then I think, I can't remember if we skipped a tax and
but it's
collection
minor
thing.
things, though. I mean...
Yeah, that's minor. And that's on us. That's not on the game.
So like you said, with your complaint kind of the green with being your thing, my thing is, I noticed, and this could just be me, on the metal, I see little specks of glitter.
Yeah, I think you're stretching it.
No, I'm really not, because it's there, and I've looked at all of them. It's not just like my glitter from my lotion rubbing off on it. There is glitter there. So props to you guys, again, at Tasty Minstrel, for adding a touch of glitter.
Yeah, I don't know that I would say that's glitter, though. I'll let you have
shimmer.
it. Shimmer.
Shimmer, shine, glitter. It sparkles, okay?
So, I think that wraps up for what I was going to say about it.
Yeah.
So, until next time, we'll catch you guys later.
Bye.